week number 5 of the Retro Bowl League continues with an intriguing matchup here today as the San Francisco 49ers, still undefeated, taking on the New Orleans Saints. Let's take a look at the standings in both of their respective divisions. The 49ers are 3-0-1, but the Cardinals are 4-0-1, so they are trying to keep pace with the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, in the NFC South, every team in that division currently struggling right now. The Saints, if they win this game, they will be in first place. One of the more important matchups here in week number 5 as we get this game underway. The Saints will get the ball first at their own 36-yard line, first down for the New Orleans Saints. They will start the game with a throw down the field. It is complete. There's a nice block and a first down for the Saints inside the 40 and still going and brought down at the 35-yard line. A good start for the New Orleans Saints, the passing attack. But how about this block right here? See, here's a good throw, good catch, but look at that block. Just forced them right to the ground. And able to create open space for the receiver to run down the field. But that was an excellent block right there. A+. First down for the Saints. Here's the throw. That pass will be complete, and it is enough for the first down, picking up 11 yards. New Orleans Saints have a 2-2 record, but they have a chance to get first place after this week in the NFC South. The division is really struggling right now. As here's a pass down the field. It is complete. And this will be a touchdown. Just like that, the Saints are already in the end zone. They certainly are. Took less than a minute to get down the field. Quarterback has lots of time. Good throw. Unable to take it into the end zone. What a start for the Saints offense. The extra point attempt will go through the upright. 7-0 for the Saints. 49ers still undefeated. The only game that they did not win resulted in a tie against the Arizona Cardinals. They're actually going to play the Cardinals again in 2 weeks, so that should be very exciting, as the Cardinals have yet to lose the game as well. This pass is complete. First down for San Francisco. Out of bounds, 18 yards. San Francisco's offense has been one of the best in all of Retro Bowl this year, so I expect this to be good once again. That pass is complete. A 15-yard gain. First down for San Francisco. Moving down the field pretty efficiently so far. That pass over the middle. Deflected and intercepted. And the Saints defense comes away with a play. I think this is more lucky than good, to be honest, because this was off the deflection. It looked like it hit the receiver's foot and went right into the hands of the Saints defender. Wow, what a lucky bounce. The Saints with a lucky break. And that's exactly what happened. That's unfortunate for the 49ers. That throw was just a little bit low. And the Saints able to come away with the ball. Just as I was saying, the Niners were moving the ball well down the field. They turned the ball over. Not something the San Francisco 49ers have done very often this season. Second down and 4 for the Saints as pressure is coming. Here's the pass. Dangerous throw. Tight traffic, but it gets there for the first down. First down for the Saints. It's going to throw it short to the running back as he will be immediately blown up, only picking up 5 yards. Yeah, that was a big hit. At least running backs are used to taking big hits. Second down. Here's another throw to the running back. Gets a nice block, a nice move, and a first down. And out of bounds near the 30. Yeah, that was a very nice move by the running back. How about the Saints offense, though? Been spectacular so far. And here's another play down the field inside the 10. And it's going to set up first and goal at the 6-yard line with a pickup of 24 yards. First and goal. Easy touchdown. Oh boy. 49ers defense with blown coverage on that play. They go for the blitz, but I mean, if you're going to blitz, you still need to cover, the receivers. Usually if it's a blitz, it's zone coverage down the field, but my goodness, that was not very well defended. The extra point is up and good. It is 14-0 for the New Orleans Saints here in this first quarter. I don't think anybody expected that. It's been all New Orleans so far in this game. See if San Francisco can turn it around. As the pressure is coming, has to get rid of it. Incomplete. Oh, there was a receiver open there, but the quarterback was a little bit late throwing that football. 2nd down and 10. And sacked! A little bit late throwing the football again. The running back was open. Quarterback does not seem to be very confident right now in decision making. All right, we start the second quarter, and the 49ers are already in trouble in this game. Down by 14, they have a 3rd down and 16 situation. Here's the throw, and it's intercepted! And it's all New Orleans early in this one. Oh boy, the Saints with very good pressure at the quarterback, and that just airmailed him. That's not the throw he wanted to look for. Gets intercepted, and my goodness, the 49ers completely discombobulated to start this game. I've already turned the ball over twice, and their defense has not really helped them out either. That pass deflected multiple times. That was kind of bizarre. Incomplete. There's retro ball. You do see crazy deflections. 2nd down, over the middle. It is complete. 1st down at the 30. Saints trying to go up by 3 scores here in the first half. Here's the throw over the middle. Another open receiver for a 1st down inside the 15. Bouncing off defenders. The stiff arm and the touchdown. And the Saints are steamrolling the Niners in this one. How about the stiff arm? Look at this. Good catch right there. But look at this. Boom. Stiff arm. And that's how the stiff arm is supposed to be used. Taking it to the house. My goodness. We're not even, 4 minutes into this game? And it's already a 3-score blowout? My goodness. Yep, not even 4 minutes in, and it's 21-0 for the New Orleans Saints. And the 49ers undefeated coming into this game. Totally getting the doors blown off in this one. Niners just trying to get something going offensively. Here's the pass. That pass is complete. It's going to be a 1st down, picking up 15 yards. Your first San Francisco, you just got to tell yourself, we got to score on this drive. We get the ball to start the second half. We're not out of it just yet. Yeah, they do get the ball to start the second half. Maybe they can double up and make it a 1-score game, but they got lots of work to do here. There's a 7-yard gain. 2nd down and 3 for San Francisco. This pass will be completed. 10-yard gain out across the 40-yard line near the 35. 1st down for San Francisco. So they're moving the ball well into Saints territory on this drive. This pass will be completed in stride near the 20-yard line. Yeah, I thought that pass was going to be a little bit overthrown, but able to connect with the running back. 1st down. Pressure. Gets rid of it. And it is complete. Gets a block inside the 5. And it's going to be a 1st down and goal. Oh, what a throw that was under duress. See if the Niners can cash this in. 1st and goal. Here is the run. 1 yard short of the end zone. 2nd and goal. Obviously, they're in 4-down territory here. 2nd and goal, the run, and he will break in for the touchdown. And the Niners are on the board. Took a while for the San Francisco offense to get something going. A couple mistakes early in this game, but able to cash in points here. And again, they do got the ball to start the second half, so this game is far from over. Extra point is up and good, but if you're the Saints, you're trying to say the half is far from over. So 25 seconds to go. Not bad field position here. Maybe New Orleans can get into field goal range and try to get some points here before halftime. We shall see. 1st down. Here's a shot down the field. It is complete. There's a block and a 1st down and more. What a play for New Orleans. Wow. They have a realistic shot at getting points here before halftime. They still got 13 seconds left. 1st down. Another deep shot. Got him! 1st down inside the 25 to the 20-yard line. And 2 seconds left. Oh my goodness. And they're going to try a field goal here from 34 yards out to end the half. Here's the kick. It is up and it is good. And the Saints steal 3 points here at the end of the first half. The New Orleans passing offense continues to be explosive in this game, and the 49ers are going to have to stop it, or else they're not going to come back and win this game. 24-7, New Orleans with a dominant first half. Alright, as previously mentioned, the 49ers do get the ball to start the second half at their own 27-yard line. First down for San Francisco. Here is the pass, short pass, completing it for a first down. Nice stiff arm. Seen a few of those in this game, picking up 13 yards at the 40-yard line. That field goal to end the half, a killer for the 49ers. And here's a dangerous pass, and it gets picked off. This is just a bad decision. I mean, this is what, quadruple coverage? Yeah, that's not a good decision. I mean, there's 4 defenders there, and there's just not enough separation. I don't understand that at all. You gotta throw the football away in that situation if you're under pressure and there's no receiver open, especially because it was first down. If that was a fourth down play, yeah, you gotta risk it, but that's not what you wanted. And this is by far San Francisco's worst performance of the season. Here's a first down for the Saints. Yeah, and for the Saints, I mean, they're going to be in first place in this division, assuming they hold on to win, but this pass, whoops, that was not a good throw. That one off the mark. Second down and 10. Saints are still being aggressive here. They're throwing this football down the field as they have been all game. Here's a first down, couple broken tackles, and a touchdown for New Orleans. 31 yards, and the route is on. The route was on indeed. But yeah, the Saints, they're being aggressive. No time to put the foot off the pedal yet. And they make this, a 4-score game now? This game has turned into a blowout. Yep, and I don't think anybody expected this. Extra point is good. Again, San Francisco coming into this game with a 3-0-1 record. The only non-win was a tie against the Cardinals earlier this season. But they are getting blown out here today. Here's a first down for San Francisco, as they are down by 24 points here with 1:25 to go in the third quarter. They need something down the field. Here's the pass. It gets complete. There's a nice throw and a first down for San Francisco. And the tackle made at around the 32-yard line to pick up a 21 yards. First down for San Francisco. Going deep. He's got him. And a first down to the 10-yard line. First and goal for the Niners. And their offense has showed, some sparks in this game, but obviously not as consistent as previous games this season. Here's a completion for the touchdown. There's a 9-yard touchdown. Yeah, I mean, the San Francisco offense is still very good. It's just they've had a rough night. Quarterback has thrown multiple interceptions. And you gotta give credit to New Orleans' defense as well. Yeah, absolutely. They're actually going to go for 2 here, because if you do the math, technically it was actually still a 3-score game. I stand corrected when I said they made it a 4-score game. If they're able to get this 2, let's see if they can get it first before I... No, they cannot! It is sacked! And now it will remain a 3-score game. Yeah, because if they got it would have been a 16-point game. And that's 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. But unfortunately for the 49ers, those hopes die out very quickly. So now New Orleans still throwing it here on these plays. And this pass is complete for the first down. And a couple broken tackles, and he's off to the races. He's in the clear. Being chased by multiple defenders. Looks like he's going to be caught, but not until he gets all the way to the 20. A 47-yard gain to end the third quarter. Wow, what another big play for the Saints offense. And, this Niner defense, I know they've not been great all season, but they have been awful in this game. Multiple broken tackles. And when their offense has a bad night, the Niner defense is not there to bail them out. That's why they're getting blown out in this game. We're at the end of the third quarter. Right, about to start the fourth quarter. Looks like the Saints are finally going to start calling conservative calls and running the football here. Here's a 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7. Here is another run. No gain on that play. They're probably going to throw it here on 3rd down and 7. You need to get to the 10-yard line for a first down, and well, that was easy. Saints are pressing the easy button in this game. 1st and goal inside the 5. I don't know how many people at home know what the easy button is, especially for our younger audiences out there. Well, I guess older audiences too. You need to be in a certain age range to know what the easy button is. 2nd down and goal. Gonna wait. Lots of time all day, all afternoon, but it falls incomplete. 3rd down and goal. They're going to run it on this play. Just try to punch it in, and they are... no! Not able to. They're at the 1-inch line. I think you might as well go for it. I mean, if you don't get it, you're pinning the Niners very deep. Might as well go for this. And they're going to do a run up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown! I mean, you can't really blame the Niner defense for not stopping them at the 1-inch line. Not much you could do there. Especially when the 49er defense has been on the field for so long. Extra point is good. 38-13. Lots of points in this game, but this game has not gone the 49ers' way. No, it certainly has not. Definitely be a game to forget if you're the 49ers. Going deep down the field, and that pass is complete. You could see the 49ers still being aggressive here, trying to get some momentum going for next week. As they're going to be in 2nd place now in this division. The Cardinals have a 4-0-1 record, but they do play them in 2 weeks, so that could easily change. And they would have the head-to-head tiebreaker as well, because the first game was a tie, so the division's still up for grabs for the 49ers, so they should not be concerned. Even though it is a concerning performance, you'd think this is just a one-off, not a new trend. This pass will be completed for the touchdown from 13 yards out. Yep, good play right here. Quarterback has lots of time. Good protection from the offensive line. Able to find a receiver open. See, that was enough separation. The last interception by the 49ers quarterback, just not enough separation. But that is an example of enough separation from the defense. Going for 2. They were unsuccessful on the last 2-point conversion, and they're unsuccessful on this one, as this one gets intercepted. Yeah, very good defense. I mean, there's nobody open in the end zone. I don't mind that throw because, it's a 2-point conversion. You don't have anything to lose, even if the game was on the line. One interception, so, and the throw into within 4 defenders, that was a bad decision. All right, onside kick. Unsuccessful. I still can't believe we've not had a single successful onside kick yet this season. We're almost halfway through the season, and we're seeing about, 3 to 4 attempts a week on average. So we've seen about 20. I think we've probably seen more than that. And still has not been a successful one yet. Saints are just going to run out the clock. So the Saints are going to improve to 3-2 on the season. They're going to be 1st place in the NFC South. And the Niners will suffer their first loss of the season, but still well within range to win the division as the game comes to an end. The Saints win 38-19. They blow out the 49ers. They put up 24 points in the first half, and the 49ers could not come back from that. Well, they could. I mean, their offense improved in the second half, but they just turned the ball over too many times. Too many interceptions. All right, the Saints 38, the 49ers 19. That is your final score.